Sky replacement tool and adjustment layers in Photoshop. So in the new version of Photoshop 2021, we have a nice option called sky replacement, and it's a good example. So we want to make the image a bit more bright with blue sky. So I can go and click edit, and you will find the sky replacement option here. The panel will open and Photoshop just recognizing the sky and will replace them. You have the preview on. Will take a few moments, and at the top here you can just select different type of skies. I can click here. These are the options. It's really recognizing the sky and gives the image a nicer look. More options here. You can shift the edges, fade, brightness and temperature, depends on the colors, and sky scale, be smaller or bigger. Let's click OK. Now the effect added to the image. Now I want to change also the colors. That's where we can use the adjustment layers. If I'll click on the icon here, you can find it here in the icon. Adjustment layers with two different groups that will be light and shadows and colors in the image. So if, for example, I'll pick brightness and contrast, in the properties panel you can just control the brightness for the whole image. That already looks much better. It depends on the image, if you need more color, more light. Now we have that extra brightness. I can also add vibrance, just add more color to our image. Vibrance, saturation, you can see that the colors are a bit more bright. Now you can find also under the menu, image and adjustments. Now make sure you see that the options are not highlighted. That's because the image is not selected. So you make sure in the layers panel that the image is selected. Then you go to image and adjustments. You'll find more options here, but they're quite similar to the adjustment layers, and the difference is that the image and adjustment will just change the image directly and not creating a new layer where you can just hide the layer, delete it if something went wrong with the editing. So I can go to image, adjustments, and these are the options here. Vibrance, hue, saturation, where you can change colors, black and white. You can see it's not affected the sky effect. Black and white, and that was an RGB document. Now we can go to the CMYK document and have a look in our image adjustments options. You can see that the few options are not working here. Vibrance, black and white, and exposure. That's just because these effects are a bit different, makes the color bright, and it might not get out exactly the same on the print version. That's why in Photoshop you can't use exposure, vibrance, or black and white. Obviously with black and white you can open the image in a separate tab and just drag it into your CMYK after converting it to black and white. That was the adjustment layers. It's just working with the adjustment layers, trying different things. Use saturation, change the colors of the image. Filters, and these are more like filters that changing the whole image. For example, threshold, you can see how it looks. Levels, always look for the properties options.